Hi everybody, I'm Belinda Wasser, also known as Rocket Girl. Today we're going to talk about communicating time away from work with your clients. When you're a virtual assistant, it can be hard to imagine how you're ever going to figure out how to take a vacation, but it's highly recommended that you figure it out, and that's why I'm here today to help you with that. It's hard because our clients depend on us so much, and we don't want to leave them in a situation where they're not going to be able to get their work done, and there might even be some fear that if we leave, they'll discover they don't need us. But let me tell you, nothing can be further from the truth. So with a little planning and preparation, you can make your vacation time a wonderful time for you, and also a time when your client knows that you're still there for them. So let's just look at this. Now, there's two sides of this equation. One is you want to give your clients enough time to prepare, and for you to prepare for you to be away. But on the other hand, you don't want to give them so much time that they get confused about when you're going to be away. My clients are very protective of me. So if I were to tell them all that I was going to be going on vacation, they might slow the flow of work down because they don't want me to be overwhelmed going to the vacation. And sometimes this has happened, which is why I came up with the approach I'm going to tell you today, that they get confused about when I'm actually going to be gone. So if I give them 3 weeks notice, I might not hear from them, for a really long time, because they'll say, "Oh, I didn't send this because I thought you were on vacation, and I didn't want it to be waiting for you." And so I've just had this experience sometimes where the work slows way down around the vacation, and I don't want that to happen. So, because when my work slows down, right, then my billable hours slow down, and then the revenue changes. So that's the main reason. So let's talk about how to handle this. If you're just reducing your hours, so let's say, your child is graduating from high school, or your parents are coming to town, and you're going to just like slow down a little bit, but you're still going to be available, and you're still going to be able to check your emails. I don't say a word, because I think that just, again, the same thing happens, the work slows down, and I don't necessarily want that just because I'm reducing my hours a little bit. If I'm only going to be gone one day, generally, I know who's going to need me. There are some clients who rely on me every single day. So those clients, for sure, I would let them know that I'm going to be out. Now, sometimes I'm out, but I'm still available. Let's say last year I was traveling on business, and I had my laptop and my high-speed hotspot, so I was able to keep in touch with them. However, what I told them that I'd be working from the car or the airport or wherever, because I didn't want them to expect the same turnaround that they typically get when I'm at my desk all day long. Now, if I'm going to be leaving for a few days or a week, it really depends on what kind of work you're providing for your clients. There are some clients where I am in their business 10, 12 hours a week. They need a lot of notice, because we're really going to have to think through the strategy of how that's going to get covered if there's no one else around that can help you or help them. So on the other hand, if I were to be going away, in 2 weeks for 4 days, I would probably 2 weeks before, I would send an email out to everyone I know. So you really have to think about your clients, the kind of work that you do for them, and how often do they need you. Some of my clients need me every couple of months. Some of them need me a couple hours a month. So it just really depends. So here's how I recommend letting your clients know when you're going to email them. Hello, wonderful clients. I'm sorry about the bulk email, but I wanted to let you know that I'll be out of the office. And then here, it's important to set the expectation, either away from my computer entirely, or I'll be checking email twice a day, or whatever it's going to be, which you can do whatever you want, but just be clear with them. And then I say 3 days. I'm just trying to not have them make them do any figuring out or math. And then I say Wednesday through Friday, so 3 days, and then I give them the date. Please plan accordingly. If there's an emergency, call my cell phone. Now, no one has ever called my cell phone, ever. However, it is, if they do really need you, I'll tell you for my clients who are lovely people, they would think twice before calling me on a vacation. If that's not the case with you, definitely don't give them your cell phone number. The other thing that I thought about that would be nice to add to this letter, something like, I look forward to working with you to make sure you're all taken care of before I go away. Depending on how much work you do for them, that sort of, it's not that you have to soften it, but you just let them know that you're thinking about them as well. Okay, so that's how you take a vacation, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the last thing, autoresponder, really critical. So you send out the email, you let everyone know, you check in with people, get them all squared away. Then you set up an autoresponder. So this is an email that goes out every time someone emails you. You can do this in Outlook, Yahoo, Gmail, whatever mail client you use. And it just simply says, I'm out on vacation. These are the days. And then again, set the expectations. You will hear from me on. I'll be away from my computer. I'll be near my computer. So just make sure that everybody's clear, and take a few days off. We all need to do that. Okay, so before I go, I just want to invite you all to my free online classroom. Right now we're streaming in the Facebook classroom and a couple of other places in Facebook, but also on Periscope and on our YouTube channel, and you can click subscribe to be notified every time I go live. So if you don't know about our Facebook group, head on over to Facebook and type in the virtual assistant connection in the search bar at top, and then click the join button. You will find a community of over 9,500 virtual assistants and people thinking about becoming one. Lots of community, friendship, help, and a ton of information like this for virtual assistants in the group. So I hope you'll join me over there. In the meantime, I'm Belinda Wasser, signing off. Until next time, bye-bye.